Yay, we're recording. Okay, so we're live. Hi, I am Diane Nivens, and I've been using doTerra for 3+ years, and I love doTerra oils. And I just have this monthly blab where I just get together with people anywhere in the country, which is the best part for me because I like to connect with people not just in the town because I'm from Idaho. So I like to be able to connect with people outside of my little circle without having to spend the money on travel. So I love this venue where more people can get on. So first off, thank you very much, Lacey and Charles and Kim. It's nice to have you here. Thank you. And to start out with, the oils are everywhere right now, and I think a lot of that has to do with doTerra because of their high value and quality and purity and potency and on and on and on. So oils, I think people are finding out, have been around forever, and that is what people used to help their immune system and help their body help itself. And just by applying oils either on your wrist or on your temple, back of your neck, bottoms of your feet, applying them or taking them in water or putting a drop on your tongue or diffusing them are great ways just to get the oils into your system to help support your body. So, Lacey, introduce yourself and let people know what you've been doing. It's so nice to meet you, by the way. Where are you from and where you're at?
I'm in San Diego, California. I've been using doTerra for about 6 months. It's been life-changing. I hope it continues to be life-changing. I don't know if tonight's Peppermint blab is the right time to share my oil testimony, but I've had a pretty amazing experience with oils, specifically doTerra's oils. So I love it. I don't ever want to be without them. One of my first oils that I ever used, aside from lavender, was peppermint. So it's one of my old-time favorites. And when I saw your title on your blog today, I was like, oh, I'm going to hop in there and meet some other oil lovers.
Excellent. Well, I would love to hear your testimony of what happened and how you got into them. That would be awesome.
Do you want me to do that now, or would you like to, I don't know if you want Charles to introduce, or?
Well, he kind of disappeared for a minute, so go ahead.
He went out of the shot.
Yeah, he did. That's all right. Go ahead.
Okay, so I've heard about essential oils. He's back. I've heard about essential oils from online groups and just people kind of just talking about it. I kind of have this perspective on life of I have an interest in like natural things like cloth diapering. I'm interested in reducing my toxic load in general. I'm learning more about that now because of doTerra, but it's always been something that's kind of intrigued me. So I kind of had oils on the brain, but I really knew nothing about them. I had never experienced them or anything. And my aunt was introduced to doTerra from a friend. And so then, of course, my aunt, who's actually more like a mom to me, she told me all about it. And I was telling her how for months, even years maybe, I hadn't slept well during the night. And it was just, I was restless. I'd wake up, and if I woke up, I'd be up for 2-3 hours, and then I'd finally fall back asleep, and it was just really, really frustrating for me. So the very first oil I ever used was lavender, and lavender changed my sleep life. I know it sounds so cliche when I say it like that, but it really did change my sleep life. The very first night, I didn't have a diffuser yet. I put it on the bottom of my feet. I rubbed it on my wrist, and then I took my wrists and rubbed them all over my pillow. And I went to bed, and I slept all the way through the night and did not wake up. And I was just like, it must have been a coincidence. It's all in my brain. It's all in my head, you know. And
this is peppermint, right? Peppermint?
No, lavender.
Oh,
lavender.
Okay, lavender. Okay.
That was
I was like,
Yeah.
Okay.
That was my first experience with oils, was with lavender. And another issue that I deal with, and I ended up using it a couple more nights, and then I got a diffuser, and I was diffusing it every night, and my sleep just continued to go really nicely, and I was sleeping all the way through the night, and it was so great, and I felt so well rested, and I was just like, okay, it's not a coincidence anymore, it's the oils. And so then I thought, well, what else can the oils do for me? And so then I asked my aunt, well, I have chronic headaches, what can I do for headaches? And at the time, she was still really new to doTerra herself, and she didn't really know about a lot of the other oils, but she knew that peppermint was a really good oil to use if you're suffering from headaches. And so she said, put this on, put it across your forehead, across the base of your neck, apply it to your temples, and it should give you some relief. And so I did, and lo and behold, my headache went away, and the amount of medication, over-the-counter medication that I was taking decreased significantly, which was huge for me because I was taking a really bad amount of over-the-counter medication to try to cope with my headaches. So I still do occasionally use them if I get a headache that's really severe, but I've really reduced. I mean, I can count on one hand how many over-the-counter pills I've taken for a headache in the past, 3 months. So that's amazing. And then I challenged doTerra once again. I said, if you can fix my sleep life and you can fix my chronic headaches, what else can you fix? And I'm going to apologize to Charles right now because I'm going to talk about some female problems.
I'll go away.
You'll never know who you might run into that has a similar story, and then you'll know someone who has had a personal experience. So I have been dealing with, I was diagnosed with polycystic ovary syndrome. It's also known as PCOS, and I don't ovulate on my own, so therefore I'm not able to get pregnant without ovulating. And my husband and I, we've been married for almost 6 years, and we've been pretty much trying since we got married because we knew that it was going to take a long time if it was going to happen at all. And we still don't have, never gotten pregnant, or we don't have any children yet. But I then asked my aunt, okay, I'm not ovulating, I don't have regular cycles, I have all these other things, what does doTerra have to offer for that? And she said, well, they have a women's monthly blend, and it's called Clary Calm, and I think that it could really help you. It's supposed to help regulate hormones, and blah, blah, blah. She gave me the whole spiel, and I said, okay, give it to me, I want to try. So we ordered it, and I started using it, and 5 days after I started using Clary Calm, I got my cycle. And I was like, what? There's no way that this is what just happened, right? I'm like, there's just no way that doTerra essential oils caused me to get my cycle. That's crazy. And so I just was like, I'm just going to go with it. The last time I thought it was coincidence, it was not a coincidence, but I was really convinced that it had to have been a coincidence. So I just kept using it. And then typically my cycles were over 120 days long before I would get another cycle, and it wasn't even really a cycle. But anyways, so then normally before doTerra, my cycles were over 120 days. With using Clary Calm 1 time a day, I just put it on my abdomen 1 time a day in the morning. 50 days later, I got my cycle again. And then I kept using doTerra, kept using Clary Calm, and my cycle came again in 50 days. And then this most recently, my cycle came in 45 days. So my cycle's getting shorter and more regular and predictable, and it really could be life-changing. I mean, this could lead to my husband and I actually being able to conceive our own children, which is crazy because I've gone to doctors, I've tried fertility medications, I've done a lot of things to try to get to where I'm at right now, and nothing has ever worked for me except for doTerra's Clary Calm. So still not pregnant.
Wow.
But it's a huge deal. Everybody I tell, I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm going to get a little TMI with you and give you a very personal story, but it's huge. That's huge to me. So anyway, that's my testimony for now, and I'm sure I'll have lots more experiences and things to share as I continue using doTerra. But for now, those are my 3 big things: sleep, headaches, hormone regulation. I mean, my life.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Before we go any further, I have to do something here. Okay, these statements have not been evaluated by Food and Drug Administration.
I know.
This product is not intended. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. So, having said that these are oils that I believe help give the body what it needs to heal itself. So it's not that these oils are curing or going to create life.
No, yeah.
So I was like, ah! But I'm really glad that you have found help and that they have given you some comfort. And just in Peppermint alone, that is the one I probably sell most at work, and I drive a school bus. And it is mainly to help with the circulation, and I think that in turn helps with the headaches. It's just circulating in air, and it does a lot for respiratory as well. So yeah, I think that helps a lot. So thank you for sharing. That was very cool. Those are 3
Sorry,
biggies.
I was not being compliant. I forgot about that part.
That's okay. I just about died when you said we couldn't conceive because of doTerra. I was like, oh my God.
No, I'm just saying doTerra's oils they've been shown to help balance hormones. That's not curing a disease by any means, but they have proven that they have helped regulate and balance hormones. So that is what's happening in my body, which could lead to lots of things.
That is awesome. Very
My battery
awesome.
is about to die, so I'm going to click off and go get my charger, but I'll still be in the room.
Okay. All right. And Charles, would you please introduce yourself?
Hello.
And Kim with you as well, and why you're in doTerra.
Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
All right, beautiful. Yes, my name is Charles, and my beautiful wife, Kim. So the reason why I got started in doTerra was I went to a networking meeting with Kim, and I was there to help her set up, because we run a business, stun guns and pepper spray. We still do that. At the time, we was advertising that. So he's at the networking business, and by the end of the show, we would ask for each and every person to go around and introduce themselves to each vendor. So I went around to different vendors, and hey, you're leaving me.
Somebody was getting mad. I just had to pick her up.
Okay.
I'm right here.
All right. So yeah, while I'm at the networking business, I went around to different vendors, and the last booth, I smelled something, and I did a double take and I asked Sandra, which is our upline, like, what is that? And she told us it was doTerra essential oil. I got interested and like, what is this? So she told me more about it, and she started talking about the peppermint. I'm like, we got peppermint at home, which came from at the time was Whole Food Place. Oh, you got those too. Hold on for a minute.
That's so funny. I'm sorry, Charles. I had to pick mine up too. She was getting mad at me.
So we got one too.
Oh, yay! Look at, we all have dogs. That's so cute.
The doTerra doggies.
Oh my God, that's so cute. So Charles is explaining how they got started with doTerra.
Yeah, so
and that's his wife in the background, Kim.
No, she got the dog. So, ladies, as I was saying that we got started because I was in the networking business with my wife, Kim, and towards the end of the program, we all were asked to go around, introduce ourselves, and stop at each and every vendor, which I didn't want to do. I was just there to help my wife, but it was mostly women. But anyway, I went down to each vendor, asking what they was offering and selling. And I got to the last booth, which was Sandra, my upline, and she had
Mhm.
something in the diffuser which would smell good. I'm like, what is that? She said, it's peppermint. I'm like, peppermint? We have that at home. She says, doTERRA essential oil. I'm like, huh. Tell me more. So she was telling more. Then she gave me her number and contact information. Then maybe a week later, I call her and said, I want to learn more about what this doTERRA essential oil is. So we went out to the house and she did such a wonderful job. Now we're interested and we signed up that day. So realizing or not, we already had peppermint in our house that we bought from Sprouts, I believe that's the name it was. And we was using doTERRA, we were using essential oils whether we know it or not. And we found out that oil is in almost everything that we know. You got lavender, you got peppermint, and Costco, believe it or not, sells lemongrass in their dyed green tea. I was drinking that like crazy.
Nice.
So I looked on the back and what ingredients causing to make sweet. And one of the ingredients was lemongrass. I'm like, we have it at home. So we've been in doTERRA about over 2.5 years and we just love it. And we're trying to help other people. And, because you can't be, like you said, Lacey, there's a lot of medicine that we're not supposed to be taking. Like Tylenol, I used to take a lot of Tylenols for my headache. I used to take like ibuprofen. I still do sometimes for swelling. And recently, Sandra, she had a chemical in her house, and me and Diane learns a lot about the bad chemicals that we use for cleaning. And most of the stuff is poison. I love to have that class,
Yep.
and would love for you, Lacey, to somehow listen in and learn about that class. And Diane, I still want some more of that washing powder.
You still want some more of
The washing
what
powder
wash?
that Sandra made for us.
The laundry soap?
Yes,
That was good, huh?
that works good. All made from,
Yeah.
mostly made from doTERRA. So,
Yeah, it was good stuff. You can make so much stuff with this, and it's so much cheaper. I don't think people
yes,
get that. Because
yes,
when you buy this stuff in the big boxes, you can get it so much cheaper if you just make it yourself.
exactly, exactly. So I am very excited, and I stay excited every day because doTERRA comes out with new products all the time, and I like to see how far this goes, which I think is gonna stay here to last. And I would turn it over for my wife
Hmm.
if she has something to say.
Excellent.
Hi, my name is
Hi,
Kim.
Kim.
Hi.
Hey,
We've been using doTERRA for a while. I really like it. With me, I used to wake up at night in the middle of the night panicking, and unable to breathe. So one of the first things that I was introduced to with doTERRA was breathe. It's a respiratory blend that helps to clear everything up in your chest. And I was also introduced to digestion. So I take both of them with digestion. You can take it internally, or there's a liquid blend where you can rub it on your stomach at night, and then with a respiratory blend, you'd rub it on your chest. And after I took that for a while, I stopped having the panic attacks. So it helped my body to recalibrate so that I don't have those anymore at night, and I'm not waking up my husband at 2 o'clock in the morning because I can't breathe. So it really helped me out a lot. So that's what I wanted to say. I really love doTERRA. It's really helped me out a lot. We've shared it with our friends and our family. I just sent peppermint to my mom. She has a lot of headaches, and she over Christmas she lives in Wisconsin. I'm from Wisconsin, so I was able to actually put it on her temples and let her try it, and it worked. So now my mom is using it, and with my mom, she's like 70, so she's like, I'll just take Tylenol, because that's the way that they kind of came up, just taking the medication. But after really getting her to use the product, she is like asking me all the time, well, what else do you guys have that can help me, like with my arthritis? So like I sent her Deep Blue for our arthritis, and that's been helping her with her hands and things like that. So,
That's awesome.
thank you.
Listen, we are very happy that you're a part of doTerra. And you just stick with it, you'll do well.
And let's see, I got started, doTerra blog. I got started mainly because of my complexion. And my story is a little different, where I wanted to start out with the skincare products because doTerra has so many different products, from cleaning to the oils to shampoos, soaps, laundry detergent. They have laundry detergent you can buy as well. Their hand soap, they have so many different things. The skincare, they have a couple different lines of skincare. And that was the main reason. I went to like 3 classes, and then I finally decided, okay, I would try to buy some of the skincare and some oils and see if it would help. And I've tried everything. I've even been on Accutane twice, which is a huge, powerful drug that they force you to take pregnancy tests every month because the effects, the birth defects, are so horrific. And it was a very drying medication. I had to take moisturizer, eye drops. I mean, it dries everything out. And I have scoliosis too, and I'm sure that did not help my spine issues. So my upline, Sandy, suggested not to do that, and she suggested the supplements. I used to be into liquid nutrition because I do know supplements are very helpful, and I do know over-the-counter stuff is not always what it seems. And funny thing, way back when my son was young, and he's 31 now, way back when he was little and I did daycare, I was into Melaleuca and their products. So I was actually into oil way back then, and I had some of their detergent and stuff. So I am a believer of the oils, and I was so bummed when she said, no, try the supplements. I'm like, oh, fine. So I did. I signed up with the supplements, and I got the acne blend and the acne moisturizer. So that was all I used. And that first month, my camera had broken, but I had somebody at work take a picture for me. So they're not the best pictures, but I have a picture every week for that first month to show the difference. And just in that 1 month, that is when yes, HD clear. That is what I had. HD and then the moisturizer. And just within that first month, the pictures are so dramatic that I knew I had to be involved in doTerra and sell it. And I was so not going to do another business like this, but I just had to because it was so incredible. And it has helped me in many ways, I'm sure I don't even know. Because I think there's a lot of stuff that we don't know is wrong or going on. And I think the supplements really help keep everything in balance. So that's my thing. And the oils, though, are very fun, and they all do so many different things, and they're all, with doTerra, they're so very effective. I think they're amazing. Yes, it is, Jill. Or that's you. That's you. Sorry. Yeah, that's you. Sorry.
Uh-oh.
You can search Pinterest. Oh, you were the one asking about that. Why was I not? Wow, sorry. Brain dead. Brain moment. What? What? I can't hear you.
I muted myself so you wouldn't hear my whining.
There you go. What did you say?
I said I just didn't want to interrupt you when you were talking, so I was just throwing things up there on the comments.
Yeah, I don't know about that recipe for the laundry detergent. don't know. It was really easy, and it only had a few products that it took to combine it, and it made a ton.
My aunt makes her own, and that's the recipe that she made me some and gave it to me to use. And my husband, he just didn't he didn't think that it left the clothes like smelling clean enough for the way, like he likes it to smell clean. So I was like, well, we probably just need to put more oil of some kind, a stronger, you know, more potent smelling oil that just has a little bit more of a scent. But for me, I don't need that. But he's, you know.
Oh, what is the one? What is the one? Oh my God, it's sitting on the back. It's sitting on the dryer. It's sitting on the dryer, the oil. What you need is there's an oil that you put like a few drops on a washcloth and put it in the dryer with your load of laundry.
I made wool dryer balls. I made them myself because I'm really into like crafting and making my own stuff. So I made wool dryer balls, and we did try putting like wild orange and lavender on
Purify.
I have it, but my concern with it is because I have a cat, and Melaleuca is one of the main oils in Purify, and so I wasn't sure if it was like, I didn't know how sensitive cats are to it, and so I'm scared to use it because I've got this kitty here that I don't want, you know, be affected by the Melaleuca.
What does Melaleuca do to cats?
Cats, their livers can't process tea tree oil. And so Melaleuca is it's a toxin for cats. So if they were to consume it or come in contact with it and like lick it off of their fur or like rub onto something that has Melaleuca on it and then lick their fur, it can be toxic for kitties because their livers cannot process.
Good to know.
My doggy is whining because he needs to go potty, so just give me 1 second. I'm just gonna run to the door.
No problem. So, since our talk is about peppermint, while we're here, peppermint, like our friend Lacey said, it does have a good effect on headache, fever, that type of thing. But I think the main reason it helps with that is because it has a very cooling effect, and it helps with respiratory issues. So I think in doing that, it gets things flowing and opens things up and helps relieve that stress. It's also very good with any digestive issues, calms the tummy down. It's also very helpful if you're fatigued or if you have low energy because it opens up your airwaves and gets things going. Peppermint's really good for like before workouts or walking. It helps, like I said, your respiratory, energy, and let's see, what else? It's commonly found in many oral health products. So it's very good for like gum, teeth. After kissing your dog. Jeez. Very cooling. Cooling for the feet. Like if you wanted to do a foot massage, it would be a very good one if it's a hot day and you want to cool off your feet. It's also beneficial for helping to relieve feelings of stress and tension. And one of the very cool things about it is it helps repel bugs,
yes,
particularly spiders, naturally.
Who
would have thought?
And another bug that we found out like before doTerra is earwigs.
Really?
So we got that.
And I think is it termites? Nope. Sorry, termites is orange. Never mind.
I got rid of all of my ants that were coming in my house. Yeah. I got rid of all the ants that were coming into my kitchen during summertime. I just put some peppermint in a spray bottle with some water and just sprayed down the doorways and the windowsills and everything, and they hate it. It's like a good barrier, you know.
Nice. Yeah, I have to remember to do that because I have dog food that sits out. And boy, when ants get wind of that, they will come right in.
And once they get in, it's so hard to get rid of them.
Yeah, because their whole little family comes with them, and that's a lot of ants. And let's see, have you tried the one on your cat for fleas?
I don't put any oils on the cat because I'm just nervous to use them. Kitties are very sensitive to things, and I don't know, I'm just kind of worried about it. I have used lavender with my dog, and it helps reduce some of his anxious behaviors, and sometimes we call him the baby because he very much is the baby, and he like has some separation anxiety stuff, and even just sitting down there, he wants to be like your dog in my lap, and he'll be whining. Or sometimes at night, he's very restless, and he'll jump off the bed and then sit on the floor and cry until one of us gets up and puts him back on the bed, and then he'll be fine. And so on those nights, I just take a drop of lavender and rub it in my hands and rub it onto his paws, into the pads of his paws, and like down his fur, and then he'll just go right to bed. He's a good boy. But
well, TerraShield. TerraShield is the one I use, and I apply it just like you do that flea and tick stuff you put down their back and you rub it in. Except with oils, usually it's less more often.
right.
So instead of like once a month or every couple months, I just do it every couple weeks, and you just put it down her back and just rub it, and then rub down by her tummy. And I've used digestion on her. So I don't know. I've heard that it's worked really well for a lot of animals, especially cats, because we even have a tear page on it.
Yeah, you can use them on cats. I'm just like, I have a lot of anxiety about those types of things, and I'm like so scared that my cat's gonna be the one that's like super sensitive and gonna have a problem, you know?
Well, then don't put it on the paws, because then she could lick it off.
Yeah.
So like on the back of the neck where they can't lick it.
Right.
Because that way she won't ingest it. But in the laundry, I would think, because heat harms the oil, and also they evaporate quickly. So you want to make sure the lids are on and tight and out of the sun. But I don't think that once they've gone through the dryer and they're dried, I don't think that would bother her. And no, I don't think so. Because even the smell, it might be a little bit of aroma, but I don't think there would be any way that she could get the oil on her.
I sent doTerra. I contacted doTerra through the online chat thing that you can, talk to.
Yeah.
And they pretty much just said they kind of gave me the cover their own butts kind of answer, and they just said you should discuss using oils with your pets, with the vet, before using any essential oils with your pet. And that was doTerra's response. Then I asked about the Purify with the cat, and yeah, they said that cats are known to be very sensitive to oils, blah blah. We're not saying that oils can't be used with your cats, because they can, but you should avoid Melaleuca with cats, and then discuss using essential oils with your vet. And I was like, okay. I think they just kind of gave me an answer that covers them, so they don't have any recourse if something happens, which I totally get. But it was not the answer I was hoping for. I was hoping to get some more clear, like, it's okay to do this and you shouldn't do that, But,
well, and especially where they're probably recording a lot of their conversations, and they have to be within guidelines, or they will be in huge trouble. So, well, you could always test like a little bit, put it on your finger, and just test a little bit of something to see if it affects her at all before you use it on her.
Yeah.
To just like maybe touch it or let her sniff it or something for a minute and see if it affects her in any way. Right, and if you have to go with your gut, because women's intuition is the best. God gave us that for a reason, so.
I was gonna tell back onto the topic of peppermint. I was gonna say one of my favorite uses for peppermint is I keep a little spray bottle in my purse with just peppermint and water, and because I live in San Diego, so it gets hot, and I just put a few drops of peppermint in a glass spritzer bottle, you know, and then when it's hot outside, I just spray it all over me like a body mist, and it is so cooling and refreshing, and I just love that cool, tingly feeling. It's so fabulous. And I recently got certified for the aroma touch therapy. I just got certified to be able to do it, and my favorite time during that whole thing is when the peppermint and the wild orange go on my feet. It's the most amazing. It's just so relaxing and so great. I love it.
Yeah, peppermint and orange together is nice. Peppermint and frankincense together is nice also.
I haven't tried.
I love those two. Those two together, like in a sugar scrub or any facial bath time stuff, is really yummy.
Lacey, have you tried frankincense with cats?
With what?
Yeah, have you tried it with cats?
I haven't used any oils directly on the cat ever. I diffuse all the time, and it doesn't seem to affect him at all. So that's fine. But I have not tried using any oils directly on the cat.
I just wondered if that was something that would help them.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't have any like ailments or issues really, so I'm not too concerned about the kitty as far as using oils for him right now. But the dog has some anxiety stuff, so I do like to use the lavender on the dog occasionally. But he gets a lot of the oils on him just because I use them on me all so much, and then I'm petting him and loving on him. So he gets a lot more contact with the oils than the cat. I also recently made I made a face mask. So I went to I don't know if you have Sprouts or Henry where you are.
Sprouts.
So I went to Sprouts and they sell, it's called bentonite clay. So I bought bentonite clay and I put like, I want to say I did like 8 to 10 drops of lavender and 8 to 10 drops of peppermint, and I made like a big bowl of it, and then I divided that up and put it into baby food jars, and I gave those as gifts to all my sister-in-laws and my aunt and my like girlfriends and stuff. And it's a nice, really nice clay mask that you can just put on your face and leave it on for like 10-15 minutes and it gets all hard, you know, just like whatever. And that's like amazing. I used to have like I used to get like random like acne like around here and like along my jawline and stuff. And since I do a mask like once a week, and now since I've been doing that, and all that's in it is peppermint and lavender and the bentonite clay and water, and it's an all natural product, and it's amazing. And the peppermint like just makes your face like have that super cold, tingly, you know, and it makes your skin feel, and it just is like such an invigorating feeling on your face. I love it.
That's very cool. I might have to try that because I have the clay.
Oh yeah, it's so great.
Yeah.
I went to it's so funny. I went to Baskin Robbins and I asked if I could have a bunch of their pink spoons. So I got baby food jars from my friend, glass baby food jars, and I got the pink spoons and I tied the pink spoons onto all the baby food jars and put the clay in there. I made up the big batch. And so I used the little pink spoon as like a little spatula so I can like put it on my face. That's awesome. It works perfectly, and Baskin Robbins didn't mind giving me spoons for free, so that was nice.
That was very nice.
I love peppermint. That is like one of my favorites.
You know, my favorite that I first started out with is wild orange. And I use that one a lot on my school bus. I always have it out and put my hands because it's such an enclosed area that just that is wild orange just has a very calming effect, and the kids seem to calm down because they want to get out of school, get home, and
Yep.
play. And they're in that in-between transition mode where they just want to let loose, but they can't yet. So it really helps. I like it.
I love wild orange, and everybody who tries it loves it. And I really, 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 really wish that it was part of the family physician's kit or home essentials kit. But it's a really good oil to use as one of your first contacts. You know, when you make a first contact with somebody, to use it because they're going to be super bummed that it's not in the enrollment kit they sign up with, and that's going to be one of the first oils that you can tell them, well, you can put that on your first month's, you know, order, and it's an affordable oil, and it's just amazing, and everyone loves it. It smells amazing in the diffuser. It's fabulous. It makes your skin smell so good. I mean, no matter however you use it, it's awesome. So
it's antibacterial, and it helps get the termites.
Yep.
Termites don't like it. So yeah, diffuse that puppy.
Another good way to use peppermint is what I do is I put a drop in my tea and I take it to work. And my coworker, they just saying, "What is that? I can smell it." I'm like, "It's doTerra peppermint oil." So that's a good way to market your oils. And one time my wife bought a USB diffuser. So I brought that to work and I put peppermint in there and some other elevation to get the mood going in the office. It works for a while till my USB broke on it. But that's a good way to use peppermint.
Yep. In fact, I did use peppermint one time on the bus, and my attendant won't let me do that again because it gets them wound up because it opens their airwaves and everything.
Yes, yes.
you should join in on this chat, Stephanie. You should join us. You have
Is that
therapist.
that mist of sky?
Yeah, we would love to have her.
A massage therapist, and she uses orange, lavender, and peppermint every day. Yeah, I was in my pajamas earlier too, and I had to change so I could come on to blab.
She's in a robe. So you had to change to get on the camera?
I had to. I was in my pajamas, and I was in another blab, and they were like, join us. And I'm like, you guys, I'm in my pajamas. I'm not coming on blab. And so I went and changed into a tank top so I could come on blab.
That's funny. Well, I really thank you guys for coming in, joining us. That's nice. And the oils are so helpful, and I'm so glad that you were able to share your experience with them. The oils are so fun. I love to play with the oils and make stuff, and just even perfumes, little roll-on bottles with perfumes and coconut oil. That's a yummy way. I don't even hardly use perfume anymore. I make my own with the doTerra.
There's so much bad stuff in perfume. Like, if you really read the ingredients, I mean, I was going to make this comment earlier. I don't remember who was talking about it, but it was in one of your guys' intro when we were talking. But, I think it was about making your own laundry soap and how much more inexpensive it is to make your own than it is to buy. Like, if you go out and buy Tide, it's super expensive, and you can make your own laundry soap for pennies, really. But for me, I've been, like I was saying earlier, I've been spending a lot of time learning about the toxic load that we put on our bodies, just with our daily use of things in our environment, and our, some of those things you can control, and other toxic load things you can't control. So you need to look at the things that you have control of in your home and in your life. So one of my friends was talking about how we want to adjust our diet so that we're eating like organic, grass-fed meats and stuff that aren't pumped with hormones and all these other things. It's not good for our bodies. And she was like, "But it's so expensive to buy meat that's organic and grass-fed and this and that. And I said, well, how much money do you spend on laundry detergent? How much money do you spend on cleaning supplies and this and that and blah, blah, blah. And she's like, a lot. And I said, okay, well, what if you could make your own and it cost you only pennies to make instead of every week having to spend X amount of money on all of these products you need for your home? Then would you be able to afford to buy that organic grass-fed meat that you want? And she's like, yeah, I probably would be able to. And I said, well, I can help you do that, you know. And now she's considering enrolling. So I'm really excited. But sometimes we need to remind people that, like, you know, you think you can't afford something, but this is going to empower you to afford lots of, you know, other things if you're willing to do the work and make things yourself and all that. So I think people don't really know what their toxic load is. So I think educating people about what that is and what theirs probably looks like. I know I still have all kinds of things that I could reduce that can help me reduce my toxic load, but it's insane. And sometimes I just stop, like, and just read one label of something I have in my house. Like, I'll just pick something up and read it. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I have got to find a natural alternative for this because that is disturbing, you know, when I read some of the labels for products. And you have a good question in the comments.
No,
This is you.
Oh my gosh, that's such a big question. I'm trying not to laugh out loud.
Everything.
Everything. That was what I was thinking. What are essential oils used for? Well, like I said earlier, I think they're used to help support our body in whatever it needs to help itself in whatever area that is. They're used for emotional, physical, mental, everything.
So
everything from supplements to balancing our levels out. Oh my gosh, that's aromatherapy has been around forever, and just what you smell. I mean, our five senses are used for a reason, and I think smell is one that is really underrated, and I think it is really a strong one that a lot of people could benefit from.
something I learned, yes, it can be used to help you with your muscle tension. Absolutely.
Yeah.
doTerra has a special blend just for that, and it will help you with muscle tension. Beet glue, that's right, exactly. But something that I've learned by going to some classes, two things that I think are really powerful for people that don't know about essential oils that much. First of all, it's nature, it's natural. So your body knows what to do with natural things. Your body knows how to process things and whatever. It's the synthetic things that our body gets confused with, and it stores things in weird places, and our body doesn't really know what to do with all of these extra ingredients that are in a lot of products. But when you use natural products, pure, natural, high quality products, your body knows what to do with it. That's how we're designed to know how to process these things. So the oils are intuitive, meaning that you could be using an oil for one thing, and it's still going to be able to do X, Y, Z because it's intuitive, and it will see that the oil will seek out, like, oh, there's an issue with this, and this needs balancing, or this body can use this oil in this way right now and needs this. So the oils are very intuitive in that way. The body is receptive to it. Another thing that's interesting is that it's oils are chemistry; they're not nutrition. So you could be using wild orange oil, but it's not like eating an orange. The oils are doing different things for your body on a chemistry level. There's all these chemical constituents and things in the oils, and that's what's working in your body. It's not like it's the equivalent of eating a fruit or a vegetable or a plant. You're getting the chemical compound in the plant which are those oils that are going into your body and doing amazing things. So they're powerful and amazing. I love them so much.
Of course you can. Oh, she's calling in. Duh, sorry. My bad.
Oh, Kendra.
Kendra. Oh, I'm sorry. I just let Kendra in. Hi.
Hello.
Hi. Sorry to
Welcome.
confuse you.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I just was talking to Little Turtle, and as soon as a window opens up, of course you can join us.
She is Little Turtle.
Yeah.
Oh, is that the same one?
Yeah.
Yes.
She,
Oh my gosh. The names are killing me. The names are killing me. Okay, sorry. Hi.
Hi. Yeah, I'm glad you answered my question.
Which one was that?
The
What
could
are
it be
they
used
used
for
for?
muscle tension?
yeah, so the deep
Because
blue.
I went to the doctor yesterday. Oh, not yesterday. On Thursday. So you're Wednesday, because you're a day behind us. To see the rheumatologist, because he thinks that I had rheumatoid arthritis, but I don't. He thinks that what's happening is that I've got the tender points in your body are more sensitive, and that's why my shoulders have been really sore and they haven't been healing. So I thought I was just called in just to see how these might help.
Yes. Hi, Kendra.
Hi.
Welcome. I use Deep Blue for my shoulders, and that really, really helps me. They have it in the rub, and then now they made it in the capsule.
So you
So
can,
it's
like a pill, so you can take it.
yes, that's correct. They just came out with that.
I'm just looking at that website.
The capsules that you take with like a pill, it will help address like inflammation and stuff like that that you're experiencing from, internally. And then if you're having like the discomfort from the tension and you want that immediate kind of relief of that tense feeling that you have, that's where you're going to want to use like the rub or like an oil on it, because that'll give you that immediate instant feeling sensation on your skin, and then it'll eventually get down into your muscle, and you'll feel a lot of relief that way. But the capsules are really great to be taking on a regular basis if you think you're dealing with inflammation.
How much do these cost?
Well, you said, are you looking at the website?
Yeah.
It doesn't say on there because it depends on what you get. They have regular oil blend in the small 5 milliliter bottle and the 10 roll-on bottle, 10 milliliter roll-on bottle. So they have two different size bottles of just the oil. They also have the Deep Blue in the rub, which is like a lotion, which has a whole small 5 milliliter bottle in it. And then they also have the pills. So it depends on what you're looking at. But on the website, it should tell you how much those are.
No.
Depending on which. Pardon?
It doesn't.
It doesn't.
I'm gonna look really quick. Hold on.
I clicked on the actual website, the doTerra website.
Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna find it for you. Just give me 1 second.
Is that the website you're on? That one right there? What country are you in?
New Zealand.
You're where?
New Zealand.
See, you have to go onto the website because I'm not sure if New Zealand would be a different price. I don't know.
Dang it.
Do you see my link right there to the right? I just put it in. And you can go in. And then you can go in and plug in Deep Blue, but you have to go in through your country.
Yeah, I did that. Okay, let's just see how much this is going to cost.
I don't
Basil?
know
What?
That will work.
I posted a link. I mean, you don't have to purchase it through my link by any means, but just for the information purpose, that link goes directly to the Deep Blue page that talks all about all the Deep Blue products.
Yeah.
Which one did you think you wanted to know the price on? The rub, the oil, or the pills?
The oil.
Just the small
Yeah.
5 milliliter bottle is $42.67.
That's
Oh my gosh. Okay.
The Deep Blue Rub has one of those bottles in it, and it's $39. And that one seems to last longer and goes farther.
Yeah.
So you might be able to start with that one.
I personally like the rub better because being that it's in the lotion, it's like it works as like a carrier. Slows
Yeah.
the rate, so you're gonna experience the feelings of the relief and that cool feeling on your skin and your muscles. You're gonna experience that for a long period of time.
See, I like the rub better too. It's like the lotion, but it has the oil in it. So I don't know. It seems to work a lot better and goes a lot farther. So if you'd like to start with that one. What?
If only I had that when I had fell off the horse.
Oh.
Yeah. I fell forward and landed on the jump. Yeah.
Oh, I'm so
and
sorry.
I managed to fracture my tailbone, but it's been like since 2012. It's still sore.
Ouch.
But that's alright. Found the link. 32. Oh wait, 20. Hold on. 43. I don't know. Oh, 33. I think. I know in America they use these essential oils quite a bit. And I never actually I never knew what they were until now.
Well, we're actually the largest oil company in the world, and we do business in Japan and China, and they have very strict regiment that we had to go through to get into those countries, because oils to them are held in very high regard. Yeah. So yeah, they're very, very high quality oils. I know it sounds like a lot, but if you want high quality and purity, yeah, it does take a little bit of money.
The eucalyptus one sounds really good.
I love eucalyptus.
My attendant ordered eucalyptus and I forgot. I opened it and started diffusing it and loved it. I had to get her another bottle. I forgot she had ordered it. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's my new favorite oil. I was like, oh, that's why I bought that.
I use this thing that's it's like Vicks. It's got stuff to clear your sinuses, and my brother's been using it quite a bit. But if I look at an essential oil, maybe it'd help him clear his, because he's got really bad ear problems. That ears keep getting blocked.
We have one that's called Breathe that is a special blend for any respiratory issues.
I put Breathe right in some coconut oil and then just rub it on my chest, and to me, it's way better than Vicks. And then I also put it in, I bought those little nose inhalers, the little plastic nose inhalers, and I made my own with the Breathe. I do Breathe and Peppermint, and then I use that.
Oh, yeah.
I diffuse Breathe almost every night. I rotate it between eucalyptus and frankincense. Those are the three. Yeah, frankincense, eucalyptus, and Breathe. Those are the ones I use at night mainly.
The thing about Vicks is if you keep on using it over and over again, eventually it's not going to work anymore. But since essential oils are natural, it continues to work with the Breathe. Because I used to use Vicks a lot because I have a lot of respiratory issues. But using Breathe, it hasn't like not worked. So I really like the Breathe. And one thing to realize with the essential oils as well is that you only need a little bit. So I know that the bottles say that they're 15 milliliters or whatever, but you're only using like 3 drops because it's so concentrated and intense. So you don't need a lot in order to be able to help. So like with the bottle that you were talking about of the deep blue, it's going to take you a long time to finish that bottle because it just takes a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little goes a long way. Like even with medication, the thing is less more often.
Yeah.
And there's a question, what do you do with the digestin that came in the kit? I use digestin mainly for tummy issues. Anything in the digestive system, if you feel something that's going to be uncomfortable or you think you ate something, I just rub it right on my tummy.
I do that too. I'm not a big fan of how it tastes, so I don't like to use it internally, but my husband loves how it tastes, so he prefers to put a drop under his tongue or on his tongue, and but I don't really love the flavor of it, so I typically just put like 2 drops in the palm of my hand and then just rub it right on my stomach. Where I haven't.
And that's why I love the pill now. So that way you don't have to taste it because they have the digestin pill now.
One of the things too, another TMI thing here, but if you're having issues going to the bathroom, you can also rub digestin on your lower back, and I've found that helps get things moving the right way. That seems to really help.
So did that answer your question?
Yeah.
I hope. Any other questions? Anybody in the room? Is there anything about essential oils that you would like to know? Because we want to help you get any of the information that you're looking for while you're here.
Stephanie, one other use that you can use digestin for, if you're having like congestion and stuff, sinus stuff going on, which I get a lot with like the weather changes and stuff. Like you just get that pressure that you get. You can put a drop of digestin on your thumb, and then you can put it on the roof of your mouth, and you can like rub it in that little soft spot on the roof of your mouth, and the digestin will open up your sinuses, so you can breathe easier and it'll help kind of clear out the congestion.
Hello there.
Hello?
How are you?
Hello, how are you? I'm fine.
Good.
Where are you from, and what can we do to help you?
I am from Egypt.
And is there a
I'm
question?
from Egypt in Africa.
Where are you from? Where are you from?
I am from Egypt.
Egypt. Oh, Egypt. Oh.
Where are you from?
We all are from Southern California.
From what?
We all are from Southern California.
Okay, it's nice.
Yeah, California.
I am like English. I am like speaking English.
Yes, we understand you.
Okay.
Yeah, we understand you. What can we help you with?
Nice to meet you. It's nice to meet you.
Nice
to meet you too. How can we help you?
Okay.
Do you use essential oil?
What?
Do you use essential oils?
We speaking in what questions?
Well, we're talking about essential oils and the benefits of them. Did you have any questions that we can help you with?
Ah, I am don't have any question.
Okay. Do you use
Okay,
essential
okay.
oils on a regular basis?
I am following your questions.
Oh, excellent. Well, thanks for
Okay.
popping in. We appreciate it. I just remember visions of my uncle way back when they used to have the two-way radios. He would spend so much time seeing how far he could reach and talk to somebody. So the fact that you're from Egypt and we can see you and talk to you is amazing to me. That just, he would have
Uh,
loved that. So that's very cool. Thank you for
uh,
stopping in.
It was nice meeting you.
uh, hello.
Well,
What's your name?
My name's Lee.
I'm sorry. I'm Diane, and then
My name is Charles.
Okay, nice.
I'm Lacey.
Okay.
I feel like the Brady Bunch. It's the Brady Bunch.
I am Abdurrahman.
Hello, Abdul. How's that?
Okay.
You have a great smile, Abdul. Abdulman.
Can you help me to learn English very good? I'm like English. I'm like speaking English.
I think.
Well, you're doing very well, but that's not what this particular blog is about, and we're almost done, so we're just kind of wrapping it up. But I really thank you for stopping by. You're doing very well, and we all understand you.
But my native language is Arabic. Can you understand?
Yes.
Yes, we understand.
Yes.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
just English.
Okay. I want your Facebook to chat with you English.
I think you should. Can I give you some advice? Okay. So.
Okay.
Why don't you leave this blab and out on the main wall, look for a blab that is like a chat blab. That they're just people sitting up and chatting, because this blab is about this blab.
Can you typing your email in Facebook?
Well, I think you'll get better practice with your English in another blab. Here.
Okay. I with you.
But thank you for stopping by. We're just going to wrap up. This was a lot of fun. Thank you, Lacey. Thank you, Charles. Thank you, Abdulman. Thank you, Kim, in the background. I really appreciate all of you guys coming on board tonight. I do these once a month, the first Friday of every month at 7 p.m. Would love for you to join us again.
Yay.
And if you can invite your team, your members, and everybody. It's very fun. Thank you so much.
It's nice to meet you. Thank you.